language. I'll be right back.
All right. Hey guys, it's me again. All right. So what's going on in your side of the world?
Call from +151621795.
Stupid. Hate phone calls. Hey, gun. Hey, Bear. What's happened, man? What's going on today? You gonna come on today? Today's your big day. Might make you famous, or it might make people throw you underneath the bus, the train, make you walk the plank. What's happening? And what's happening is, can I get there from here? These are questions, make you see. Yesterday I had an interview with everybody's bad boy, and everybody wanted to know why and what and how come and why him and why not me. But I mean, there's a guy who wants to be interviewed. See, the other day he didn't want to go be interviewed because there was too many haters. Well, there's too many haters on board. There's too many haters off the page. So wherever you go, there's always going to be somebody that's not tickled pink about what's happening. I mean, kind of hard to please everybody, Am I doing this for the money? I think somebody told me I got 23 cents I made off of all my shows and stuff. So it ain't the money. I got a lot of interesting people. Hey, Psychosis. Donna. How you doing, buddy? And hey, Donna, thank you for coming on my show the other day. And everybody was happy. And if you want to come again, come on. If you're not doing anything, I'll drop you a link. Hey, Grim. Hey, Pitch. You want to try? Sure. Give me a second. Richard's on board right now. He's just looking for food. He has to find nutrition, something to fill the void. Which makes sense because, everybody's hungry and you guys. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, right? It's kind of hard sometimes because some people everybody has an opinion, and I think everybody should have their own voice. And sometimes people just have a hard time expressing themselves. So it's not really easy to say what they want to say what they mean. Because if you say something, it's easy for people to misconstrue what you are saying. Oh, psychosis. They want to know why I took the link off. Not to take off the link. They want to know why I took the site that I made from JLB, and like I said, I gotta be politically correct because people get their feelings hurt when people get their feelings hurt that they weren't part of the big picture. And I guess that JLB guy, he has a lot of enemies and he hurt a lot of people's feelings. And I don't know. I hardly know the guy. I only talked to him. I talked to him on the big day that we had, and I asked him if he wanted to come on, and everybody on the panel was saying, "Bring him on, bring him on." But I brought him on yesterday, and because I didn't get permission from the. I hope nobody's on right now because I don't want to take away somebody's airtime, because because they I don't want them to think that I'm stealing people from off of them. They're not. I don't know. Maybe people are insecure, and they think that you guys belong to somebody else. So I have to wait until I get into their airspace, and I don't know. It's just who's on right now. OAL. Oh my God. So I gotta write him a letter and apologize because, well, I hope invite. Hello, he's over. I don't know. I didn't even know he was on today. Hey, my buddy. How you doing, Gypsy? Jack? Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Maybe people ought to have a Batman light showing that they're on for. I won't. I mean, are you guys sure you want to be on here? Because if somebody else is on, I don't want them to say that I'm stealing views. Because well, if you're interested enough, then you'll stay on wherever you choose. I mean, if you're not, it's not my fault that people want to go to another show. That's only my opinion because I want to be politically correct. Yes, stay on. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, competition. Is it? Hey, Pesel, is competition good? Well, you know, makes you work harder. When you have competition, it makes you work harder for you can keep your audience. Okay, if you're not doing what people want to hear, then they're not going to stay with you. I got 12 people right now. I hope I didn't. I hope I didn't influence you guys to come here because, I don't want Aloe to break out his bolo and start peeking through my windows, see it from home. Hey, Frank, how you doing, brother? I mean, like I said, I got a lot of people here right now, but I mean, I don't know. Just, well, I mean, everybody just be happy and sing, sing kumbaya and hold each other's hands, you know. Oh, I was kissing Enrique's ass. I don't know what kind of ass he has, but you know, sometimes I guess we all, sometimes I guess we all kiss somebody's ass. Sometimes, maybe just a quick kiss. Sometimes a French kiss. Um, it depends on. It depends on, it just depends on your mood for the day. Do you feel like you're in a good day, you're having fun, you're rocking and rolling, and you're just dancing the jig, or do you want to hide behind closed doors and peek on your internet? I don't know. Ah, well, do they still have KY jelly today? I didn't know that. I thought that went out in the 80s or the 90s. I am watching waiting for part two for Fuzzy. Oh God, you know, maybe. Thanks, Donna. No, I don't want part two because part two. I mean, the poor guy. I mean, he looked like he was having a stroke, just talking about everything. Did he? Was he happy? Who knows? Did his girlfriend Daisy May Duke? She didn't look too happy. And then Fuzz, when he said, "Do you have somebody?" She goes, "No, I'm single." And the way he looked at her, he felt like he wanted to like give her a backhand for saying that she's single.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, what kind of relationship that they have. I watched a couple of his movies. Daisy never looks happy. Hey, I didn't say that, okay? But Jim, my opinion, she looks at the beginning. She looked kind of happy because maybe everybody's happy when they are in the beginning of their relationship because everybody expects whining and dining and flowers and champagne breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And if that never comes, then our expectations start to dwindle. And I was curious. I don't know if anybody else knows about this question, but is there any workers at that working on that hotel, or is it only those two people that are building the hotel? Because I didn't see no crew working and doing all this stuff, so I was just curious.
I think he had like 15 or 18 guys working there, and what
Oh,
do you call it? I'm trying to think of what the head guy there too. I only went back and looked at it after the event of his hearing about his death.
well, I see he gets very decent views from his resurrection. He should be happy about that.
Yeah,
I mean, in 3 days, he made more views in 3 days than he made in like 1 year. So,
yeah. Hemi say or Psychosis is saying Hemi would know. He's a reliable source. Uh,
hey, hey, you know, um, nobody, nobody wanted to intentionally
no, they.
bruise his um, um, stature. Nobody wanted to blacken his outlooks on life. People, I mean, okay, not people, me. I was concerned because I had nothing else better to do. So I mean, but I wasn't fanning the fire, and I didn't have no cheerleading. I wasn't wearing no tutu and pom poms and a two-piece cheerleading uniform, telling everybody, "Let's go and let's make a witch hunt." I mean, I think people just. I know that Jeff and me. I mean, was really want to know what's going on and kind of thoughtful. But again, good intentions. But anyway, I'm sure he's walking on water right now. At least walking on a puddle. I mean, I don't know if he's really walking on water, but you could walk on a puddle. You could walk on ice. I mean, I don't know what his cup of tea is or his cup of coffee on muddy waters.
I seen a bunch of his
Muddy water.
videos, Kevin. He eats pizza for breakfast, dunked in black coffee, and he has anchovies on it. Yeah,
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. You all set for the next day.
yeah.
You got your bread products, you got your milk products, you got your veggies, and you got your fish product. I mean, and you got something to wash that nutrition down.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they got some pretty good coffee in the Philippines. I'm not big on that instant stuff, but I like that Bose coffee.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been to their place.
yeah, it's very good.
But I've been
Yeah.
to that car in Bacolod, and yeah, that,
Hmm.
that is pretty good. I mean, they
Yeah,
got good food, they got good coffees. Myself, up on the farm, we had native coffee. We had our own plants, and we
yeah,
were growing coffee beans, and I was picking them, and I was drying them, and I was seeing if they float. If the berry floats, it's no good. So you got to get rid of that. But if they sink, then that's good because that means no bugs penetrated the coffee bean.
yeah. They're pretty clever people, the Filipinos. I was watching a program on YouTube. They learned how to grow the Arabic beans in shade because there's a lot of trees there, and they have. I guess the U.S. Whatever people in that are good at farming helped them out over the years and stuff. But they're pretty amazing, pretty talented
Yeah,
farmers.
I like hot buttered rum. I like Irish coffee.
Oh yeah.
A little bit of juice to kickstart your morning.
Hmm. Oh yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah, I like that Indonesian coffee, that 3-in-1. that stuff was pretty decent.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Maxwell House, they make pretty good 3-in-1. So yeah, coffee. Oh, yeah, I drink when I was in the Philippines. I drank because I made my own coffee. I even grounded it up. I had a little coffee grinder, and
Yeah, I always grind my own beans. Yeah.
I mean, I roasted the when I picked it, I dried it, um, I cleaned it, and then and I dried it again. Then I roasted it, and then I grounded it, and then I brewed it, and you know that native coffee is like drinking cappuccino straight.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really really potent. Hey Richard, go see if Alo's still on. I don't wanna leave muddy footprints all over him. For he I don't want him to go, bunzo on me and
Yeah. And with his German accent, start attacking you.
huh?
With his German accent, start attacking you.
Well, right now, Alo's being nice, so just go check and see if he's on and be quiet.
Okay,
Leave,
I will.
leave Dr. Bombay.
I don't know. My kids used to watch this cartoon on TV, and there was a mad scientist in it, a German guy. I can't think of the name of it offhand now, but Alo reminds me so much of the guy. It's hilarious.
Oh,
It is. I can't think of the name. Amphibious and Ferb or something like that.
Alo still on?
It was fucking hilarious. Excuse my language. Yeah.
Is Alo still going?
I'm having trouble loading I'm using my iPad here, and for some reason,
You're like one of those wacky stepsons.
yes. What the hell's going on here?
Yeah, after everything after yesterday, and I hurt. I did the wrong. I did a taboo about having JBL. I hope I'm saying his name.
Oh, you're in trouble, buddy.
Oh, he's on.
Hello, Winter.
But tell him I said hi. Yeah, I'm not gonna hunt. I'm not gonna go look and see if other people are on because I don't want to hurt their feelings, their ego, because please. I mean,
This is new. Yeah, I think he is. Does the world hate America? Like, who cares?
I don't know. Yeah.
Of course they do. Of course the world hates America.
Big Kev. I asked Dana if she wanna. I asked Donna if she wanna come on, and I don't know. I sent out a link and she didn't jump in, so maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna ask her no tricky questions. Those questions you already asked the other day. Who gives a shit about that topic? Yeah, well, Ella is starting.
Yeah.
Okay. She'll come on in a couple of minutes. Yeah, I mean, everybody's welcome. I mean, I don't care who's on. I mean, just be nice and don't talk smack to me. I'm not going to go on your show and belittle you, so that's all I ask in return. Just sit back and buckle up for the ride, and I don't know, and cute too. Wow, I know you're lying now. And don't lie, I don't got no, I got no money, so shit. But I do got, my Mister Porter was a good man the other day, and I wasn't telling nobody that I didn't have enough money the other day to buy my meds, but he got in contact with me and he went on my PayPal and sent me some dineros for I can get a couple of my meds because you know I don't know if you guys know this or not, but meds cost a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I don't know how much they cost in Mexico. I don't know how much they cost in Canada, but here in the U.S., you know, I'm just glad I don't drink no more, and I don't smoke, so I can able to save a couple of dollars to get my meds and stuff, and what the hell. Yeah, I got a big heart, big feet, big hands. That's not nice, Kevin. You're on meds. Uh, yeah, yeah, I'm on meds. I got a whole. Oh, I got a small toke. I got one of those Alaska milk small trough. Looks like a bowl, but it looks like the shape of a trough. I keep my medicine in those. Hey, Richard, I got to go upstairs for a moment.
Okay.
So talk to everybody. Nothing dirty though.
Oh, that's me. It's going to be hard for me to behave, especially with this group. Especially with this group here, we can get out of hand really quick, right, guys? Kevin's like the sound mind one here, the steady force, and we get carried away. Yeah. Oh, that guy. What's his name there, Mr. Porter? I seen he has a. I'm in New York. I seen Mr. Porter. He had a video. He had a machine gun, an AR-15. What? What? Yeah, I'm a guitar. Yeah, that's a picture of me with my guitar. I guess I couldn't edit it to fit. Yeah, says I believe is back in Los Angeles and taking care of some stuff with his wife's immigration or whatever, and picking up his cat, hopefully returning back to the Philippines quickly. He said the other day he was going to get a few shots or something for his cat. I don't know. I'd probably give a cat to a relative or something. And yeah. Yeah, I don't know how Mr. Porter's video came up on YouTube, but it did. And he's a pretty young guy, too. Like maybe, I don't know, Gypsy, how old you are. You're a pretty young dude, too. Young guy. West Hollywood's a ladyboy area. I don't know anything about Hollywood. It's one place in America I've never been. I got lots of Fenders, and I have Martins and Ovations. I have the guitar in the picture is an Eddie Van Halen guitar. It's a 1998 model, pretty old. Yeah, I like Stratocasters. It's my favorite guitar. Oh, we have somebody else on. I can't tell who it is.
It's me.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Where's Kevin?
No, Kevin just had to go upstairs for a minute. I'm Richard, and from New York, friend of Kevin's. I never met him before in person, but I met him through Seth.
Oh, I see. I'm Donna.
Nice to meet you, Donna. I heard you the other day on his show. You were very entertaining.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So you and your husband are in California?
Oh, we're in Arizona, in
Oh,
Phoenix.
Arizona.
Yeah.
I have a cousin in Phoenix
Oh,
that lives in
really?
Phoenix. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. She loves it there. She's half
Oh,
Italian, and she's half Italian, and she
she loves it
loves.
here. It's so hot in here.
Yes, I know it. And she just had something, I don't know, has some kind of. She's big into hiking and stuff like that, and she had
Oh,
something done to
yeah.
her knee, into her
Mm.
knee,
Oh,
and
that's why she likes it here.
hmm yeah, she's funny, she. Well, her mom lived there for a while. Then she moved back east and stuff, and passed away a few years ago too. So she was, yeah,
Mm,
but she's kind
I
of a
see.
loner. She enjoys it out there. Hello,
Mm.
Jason. So Ronnie, you said you like Gibsons. Do you have any Les Pauls? Any old ones you want to sell?
Oh, Jason's here too.
Yes.
Oh, it's kind of humid right now here.
Oh, that's probably a
Monsoon's coming.
welcome change, right?
Yeah.
A friend of well, actually, one of my dad's secretaries. He ran a business for many years. Her brother was vice president of U.S. Air, and he retired in Arizona. And his mother also moved there, and she said that the air conditioning really doesn't work in Arizona because they have to use like a special cooler system there because there's no moisture in the air for air conditioning to work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we're using the what do you call that? Centralized.
Uh
It's
huh.
the big one. Yeah.
Hmm.
But I don't think the smaller one would work. It's too hot.
Yeah. I actually almost moved to Scottsdale years ago because
Mm.
I'm an electronic engineer and I was going to go work for Fender. Their research and development company is in Scottsdale. They have a main plant in California, but I had some health issues. And Mrs. Heminger is in the room.
Hey, Hemi. Both of my critics are here.
I think they're your boyfriends.
Yeah, Hemi and Psychosis, they're my first critics.
Hmm. I think Kevin is in Central Time in Kentucky, so he might be getting a sandwich. I just had one myself. It's lunchtime in New York.
Oh, really?
Hmm. It's
It's
still early down the West Coast, right?
yeah, it's 9:03 in the morning.
Mhm.
I'm having my coffee.
Yeah. So Donna, have you been to the Philippines in recent years, or?
Yeah, last year, me and my husband went there
Hmm.
for 2 weeks, and then 1 week in Bangkok.
Uh-huh. I just went with my wife in March of this year, and I discovered Bo's coffee. I was telling Big Kevin, and it's really good. I don't know if
Where
you've ever
is
tried.
that?
It's all over. My wife lives in, or her family lives in Cebu City, but
Oh,
I seen them all over the place, like in the airports and stuff. And
mm,
it's a Filipino company. I guess they grow their own beans, and
yeah.
yeah, it's outstanding.
I barely, I barely buy coffee outside. I
Yeah.
just, yeah, I'm too cheap ass.
Oh yeah. It can be expensive, especially like
Yeah.
Starbucks is
Oh yeah. Like
very expensive.
our secretary, she would always buy Starbucks like every day, like two cups of Starbucks every day. I was like, that's expensive.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. The young people love that stuff. They
Yeah.
treat themselves with it. Aloe is
But
hating on. I heard Aloe is hating on America today.
I don't think he's hating America. Actually, he's got, some question about like who would take over if America's, not going to war, who would, do it. So I guess he's got a point on that too.
I wonder why people don't hate North Korea.
Because not really, no one gives a shit of North Korea.
Yeah, the guy keeps firing missiles
Yeah,
and
they think they're a
Japan.
joke. They think
Yeah,
they're a joke.
yeah. If they hit Japan with one of those missiles, somebody's going to be upset, right?
Oh yeah, but of course America would be there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as much as they hate America because we're always going to war, and they said that we're a warmonger.
Mm-hmm.
But let's admit that because of that, we're in power,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and the people is the American is benefiting with it. We're the number one country in the world, so
Well,
I
right
know.
now we're number one, but everybody's trying to trade off number one, number two,
oh
number
yeah,
three.
there's fall off for sure, like just like Rome, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh
Yep.
yeah.
There's gonna be a time that we're not gonna be number one anymore.
Yeah. But I like sometimes Germany, like in financial, is number one, and sometimes Japan. So we're like trading back and forth, like we're competing against each other.
Mm.
So how you doing today?
Just having my coffee, doing usual thing, checking emails, so, reading some customers bitch, some customers complaints, everything.
Oh, people are complaining.
Oh yeah, sometimes they would call us and yell at us.
Really?
Yeah,
What they're not satisfied? What?
yeah. Well, there's a lot of things. They're not satisfied because I don't know. I mean, we did our best, but you can't please people. You can't please
Uh-huh.
everyone. So
Huh? Yeah. Hey, John.
Good morning, everybody.
Good,
Mike check.
good
Can you hear
afternoon
me?
or good evening. Depends on where you are today.
Well, just afternoon here, but can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you pretty good, buddy.
All right, thanks.
But somebody gets their radio on or their
TV on or something in the
yeah,
background.
they need to mute the sound box.
who's that?
John, is that you?
No, that's not me.
No, no, John.
Oh,
Yeah, I
John.
think it's John. John just came on. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, buddy, you gotta turn off your mute your YouTube channel.
I think it's my TV. I have Fox News on right now. Let me mute the TV.
Yeah, I can hear it over here.
No, the YouTube is muted. My YouTube is muted.
No, no, I was talking about your TV.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to mute the TV.
So yeah, dude, is your work, is that like you gotta drive to your work, or is your work part of your home?
Are you asking me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. I drive to our office is about 30 minutes from our house.
Oh, okay.
But we have secretary and she's there most of the time. So we just stayed at home, and then if there's ever a problem, then we go there.
Oh. Psychosis, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, Hemi, I'm at the gas station.
Yeah, can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you a little bit.
Marco said I work in a gas station. Hemi.
Psychosis, you're here.
Here.
We'll try to get him to
Hey,
talk to us, buddy.
what happened?
Don't be shy.
Psychosis.
I
You.
give Marco
Hear me?
free gas, and he hooks me up with underage girls.
Oh, that's not nice.
Oh boy.
I mean, you know, that's the truth.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna have to invest in it.
Rod, Big Kev, can you see me? Well, how can I see you? No, I can't see you, but you if you want to reveal yourself, you can. I will. You better not be peeking through my window either.
No stalkers.
He's peeping Tomming you.
Yeah, that'd be freaky, huh? Right, we got dogs here.
I'll send you microphone, Psychosis.
Yeah. Come on, Psychosis, you can do it.
Where is Psychosis from? North Carolina?
I think Texas.
Oh, Texas?
Hmm.
That's
But
pretty cool.
That's where Roberto lives.
A lot of Fortune 500 companies there nowadays. Taxes are good, right?
Hey, Randall, how you doing, buddy? I asked you.
Mrs. Heminger says, "Who's the most vicious troll in this genre?" I would say you. Imagine you spread that rumor that the rabbi is dead.
No, that wasn't the vicious part. The vicious part, he said Daisy killed him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think that's.
Imagine, how can you do that?
That tiny little woman, how could she do that? Yeah.
Well, if her cooking is not good, it's easy.
The
Well,
heck?
when I saw her making that lumpia, I don't think she's such a good cook.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I
but
don't
then,
know.
but then again, the rabbi is too cheap to use electricity, so she had to make the lumpia using a flashlight.
Oh, that's cool.
He's saving on electricity, she said.
Oh. Well, sometimes you gotta
Yeah, that's a little excessive.
bring
Though.
5 of them, you get 5 cents back.
Yeah, that's excessive. That's giving the word tightwad a new meaning.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I understand if you gotta, if like times are hard and you gotta make both ends meet. I mean, everybody appreciates that.
The rabbi has plenty of money. He's just a tightwad. That's all.
My wife is the same way. We don't run the dishwasher. We wash dishes by hand.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Well, most Panays will say, just like washing clothes, they come cleaner if you do it by hand.
Yeah, it feels like it's not clean.
And my wife has analyzed when the kilowatt hours are cheaper, so we use the washing machine and dryer during those hours.
Well, the only reason she does that is so more money can be sent to the Philippines, and then they squander it there.
No, we basically only send money to her grandmother, who's like 82, and she's in great health, but she's still raising pigs on her own, and she's amazing. Very sturdy woman. Yeah. And she just needs a little bit of blood pressure medication. Very inexpensive. They're good people.
Well, do Hey, Randy, do you use paper plates over and over again, or do you get a new paper plate each day?
Oh, we don't use
Wait.
we don't use paper plates. We use dishes.
Well, my aunt uses paper plates because that's a lot of work
Yeah,
to do dishes every day, and
That's expensive.
yeah.
yeah,
I know growing up, my family you always used paper plates. We're lazy. We didn't want to wash dishes and stuff. But my wife, she's hardcore, tight with a buck, and
Yeah.
it does pay off too.
Mm-hmm.
Does she
But
work?
oh yeah. She works for Nice Tech as a supervisor, which is they're like they manage insurance from New York State to doctors to make sure doctors get their money because there's a lot. It's crazy now with all this Obamacare stuff. Well, I don't know what it is going to be. Trump care, Obamacare, whatever the hell it's going to be. Make sure the doctors get paid.
Trump care.
Yeah.
hey, if Peter's in my channel right now, you can come back on. Oh, we got good cast. I
Who's
mean,
Peter?
Peter V.
Oh
Blackfoot.
Oh.
boy, that was a long. I didn't even come. I popped in. Those broadcasts were so long the other day. Wow.
I know,
What were
that's why I broke them up because nobody. That's a long time. I mean, 1 hour is a long time, and then 2 hours, 3 hours. I was on for like 11 hours altogether.
Yeah.
And I'm still getting pretty good views from them.
What does Sentai 7 say? Smash that like button.
Mhm.
I haven't seen him for a couple of days. What has he been doing?
He's looking to buy a boat.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Him and I think they found a boat maker.
I don't know what he's
okay,
going to do with
okay,
a boat.
okay.
What's he going to do with a boat?
And I think he found a captain too to do it for, and to drive it or whatever.
Well, too bad he can't find like somebody in the family to do that. Then it's easier to control.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
I'm talking about like when you have a family member that
Yeah.
they are a little bit more loyal compared to some
Right.
blow off the street.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Robert,
Hey, Robert.
we got our pretty guest on.
That's me.
Well, guapo. I mean, call it like you see it, buddy. I don't know what you look like, so
And if they're Tagalog, they say maganda.
Yes.
well, I like Ilongo a little bit better because I understand that. Okay.
Yeah. You got to understand two languages, right? Visayan and Tagalog to get around.
My daughter, she learned it off the TV, so so she's doing good. My daughters, they sent me new pictures, so they all look happy, smiling. Their mother's happy. She came back. She was in Singapore, and my children matter more than
Yeah.
making in the big bucks. And my kids are, my family, we have a big affectionate family, and my daughter's my daughter's in 5th grade. She's the biggest person in school. My daughter's even bigger than the dang teachers.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I mean, taller. I mean, and my daughter Pearl, matter of fact, she'll be 6 in 19 days. Her birthday's coming in, so yeah. and now their mother's home, so everybody you know, they are very joyful. Brenda, what? Kevin, why don't you take the JLB interview?
Robert's looking for the link so he can join us.
Oh, I have no. Well, my son passed away, but I have two kids that are in the Philippines. My two daughters. They all have a butt chin. What is that called? A cliff
Left
chin.
chin? Yeah, I have that
Yeah.
too.
And they got, my daughter's got like a sandy blonde hair.
I got butt chin too.
Oh, cool. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's genetics.
Yeah. Yeah, my daughters, if you ever take a look at my other videos, or you go on my Facebook, then you can see that my daughters, they resemble in behavior and in stature, they resemble me quite a bit.
Hmm.
But I think our kids are supposed to resemble their parents. So
I got a question for Donna.
Mm.
My girlfriend in the Philippines wants basically a baby from me, and yeah, from me. But I'm very hesitant to do that because I really don't think that would be a good thing for her.
why?
Well, I mean, she's going to have to raise the kid by herself, and the expense and the amount of effort it would take to raise
You
the
don't
kid.
like to have kids yet.
Give her some loving.
I give her a lot of loving, but I don't want to give her any kids.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
but
see.
hey, Donna or
Yes.
John, if there's a steady flow of money going into your kids, then it won't be difficult at all, because she could hire like a nanny to help with the kids, help with the cooking.
No money flow here.
Oh,
She just wants the baby.
Yeah, it's
She-
a natural thing for most women.
Yeah,
and
for
where are you
especially for
at?
Filipina, yeah.
John,
Yes.
where are you located at?
USA.
Are you planning? I mean, hypothetically, if you had a child, you would help support, right?
Not sure about that. Plus, I have a girlfriend in the USA, so kind of complicates things.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you should talk to her and tell her what's your your opinion about that.
Yeah, I
And
tell
then,
her.
yeah.
I tell her, but she'll agree with me, and then 2 months later, she's back on the "I want a baby" thing.
Oh.
I tell her just let a local guy do it. What would she bother me for? They wouldn't hesitate.
Huh. Well, they won't hesitate if there's a steady stream of money. Then yeah, they won't. Nobody will hesitate.
No, the local guys wouldn't hesitate, and they're not paying anyway. They
Yeah.
wouldn't pay a peso.
They
Exactly.
they want that mestiza baby though, because they could be beautiful.
Yeah, that's the reason why. Yeah, that's the reason why she wants it.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful baby.
I in good conscience, I don't think I could do that for her.
But that's not saying every time if you have a foreigner baby, they're not going to be beautiful all the time. They're going to be ordinary a lot of the times. Sometimes
Yeah, but you got to
check them out.
understand. You got to understand. Ordinary here would be attractive in the
Yes.
Philippines.
Yes, exactly.
Light skin with a Western nose, they're already attractive.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
my daughters, they have all Western look. I mean, size, height, color, everything. Except my daughters had the Filipino nose. Everything else is Western.
That's a negative then. I was.
Oh no! If you look at my daughters, they automatically look like they're Western. So the
Yeah, I
nose,
saw your daughter. I saw your daughters, Kevin, but they're still young. You still
Gypsy.
develop. Yeah.
Calm down, psychosis.
yeah.
So I think John, it's it depends on your girlfriend now. If you tell her that, hey, I'm not gonna support that. I don't want kids. Then if she still continues it, then it's up to her now.
Yeah, I mean, I told her I wouldn't. What if I don't support the kid? She said she doesn't care. She'll be able to support the kid. So
Yeah. Yeah, most of Filipinos are like that.
yeah. But still, I would, it would be on my conscience to have
Oh
a kid
yeah,
over there like that.
for sure. Knowing that you have a kids in the Philippines running around.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel good about that.
Hmm.
So I told her we'll just practice a lot, but no babies.
Hmm.
Oh, well, that's pretty interesting.
Robert, I don't think Big Kevin's reading the room. Robert is looking for the link, Big Kev. So he can join us.
The moment and be a happy camper.
There you go.
Because
Yeah.
it's hard to get an abortion in the Philippines. It's illegal. And if you find one,
You,
yeah.
I knew a person, and she got the medicine from the midwife out of town.
Yeah, there's a birth control cocktail you can take that will force the period. So I mean, there's ways to do it.
Yeah.
Yes, something from a tree, like a leaf or something. They steam and drink or
No,
something.
just regular birth control pills are easy to get there. You just have to take a whole bunch of them, and it will force your period.
You want to know a funny story? My friend, she wanted to abort the baby, so she took it. She took one pill because she got like 4 or 5 of them, and she took one pill and she put it in her mouth and swallowed it with water. And the second pill she put inside of her vagina.
Yeah. Yeah, she
Ouch.
inserted it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I have a friend that like that too, but there's a risk of that because my friend, she collapsed. It's like it's very risky.
yeah, and the pills cost around maybe 100 pesos each.
But I think the
Yeah.
morning after pill is available in the Philippines. I think there's ways to get that pill too.
I don't know if morning pill is available in the Philippines. Maybe, but I never never tried birth control yet.
Well, good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Filipinos are allergic to any kinds of birth control, including condoms.
Well, condom, I'm into that, but birth control is not, it's not on my thing.
Condoms are a lot of work.
Heminger has a medical degree. He's a colon doctor.
Wow. That sounds like a special kind of person.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Yeah, Hemi says cytotic is not legal in the Philippines. That's right. That's my friend, took when she's pregnant and she wanted to abort the baby. And then after she took one pill and then inserted the other one, she collapsed like after a couple hours. And
Oh.
we have to take them to take her to the hospital, and the doctor find out, and actually she paid the doctor to remove the baby, I think $200.
Wow, 10,000 pesos?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But normally they try to shy away from doing backroom abortion.
Yeah. Because most of them, they don't want to use condom. So they would just
But
take,
it's a lot of work.
well, yeah, it's a lot of work, but, would you risk your health and your life?
Yeah.
That to me, it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not health wise. It's not very
Yes. What is
work.
5 minute pleasure? What is 5 minute pleasure? And you're gonna risk your health and life for that.
Yeah. So Robert, you're being mighty quiet over there, buddy.
Well, I'm listening to the conversation and trying to make up my mind on what to say about it and weigh in on it. But before I weigh in on it, I want to say thank you for letting me on, Big Kevin. I appreciate it. Very nice of you. I want to say Maganda Umaga to Miss Donna, our
Hi,
esteemed,
magandang umaga din.
to our esteemed Filipina. And this is how I feel about abortion. A, I don't like it. Okay? This is just my opinion. And always remember, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got
Oh
one,
yeah.
and they all stink. Okay?
I don't too. I don't too.
But it's
Yeah.
free. Your opinion's free, so it's up to us to take it.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
exactly right, Big Kev. And because the reason why I don't like abortion is the simple fact that I have two beautiful daughters who I cherish, take care of, and love very much.
Same here.
And I consider myself a lucky man. Okay, that's one of my greatest riches is my children.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and there are those in this world who don't want children, and more power to them. Okay, nobody should ever be forced to have children. Okay,
Yeah.
so that leads me back to birth control. Okay, I'm a big advocate of birth control. All right, so you don't conceive a fetus, because I consider the minute a child is conceived, that's a life. Okay, and there are many liberal views on this that it's not a life until it leaves the womb. Okay, and I don't subscribe to that at all. Just do not. It's sorry, it's my religious background also. I'm raised hardcore Catholic. I was an altar boy. I was raised in the church by my parents. And what's even funnier is that my mother's Catholic and my father Protestant. Okay. And my father told my mother, if you want to raise all the children Catholic, you can. He gave her a wide berth. Okay. He was good like that. Because, hey, she had the children, not him. He only helped. He only
If you
helped.
want to come on our show, I'll be happy to have you because you never been on my show.
And that's just how I feel about abortion. I just think it's an unnecessary evil, okay? Because it says in the Ten Commandments, thou shalt not kill. And when you abort a child, I believe you're killing somebody. Because the minute that child is conceived, I believe it has a soul.
Yeah, I do too.
I do too. Yeah. I do
These are just
too.
my beliefs. And I believe people are lazy. Well, I don't want to bother I don't want to bother with birth control. I don't want to bother with a condom. If you're making love to to your girlfriend, your wife, whatever. All right. Using a condom, if you are skilled in the art, can be quite erotic. Okay, if
Yeah.
you're really into it with each other, and you have an idea of what you're doing. But today's kids, when they go to have sex, they really know nothing about it. They really don't know what it's about or even how to do it. They're fumbling. Okay, they're fumbling, and they're really not getting the proper education. Really not. And that's just my take on it all, Big Kev. What do you think?
Well, I love my daughters and my kids so much. I mean, I would walk on fire if I had to. I would sacrifice myself for my kids.
Uh-huh. Well, I think any good father would.
Yeah. So I mean, my parents. You follow by example. My parents were very loving and caring. A little bit old school, but they had a strong family, and we had good family morals. That it's just really. It's just a strong link that we had.
They'll own or no.
Who's got all the background noise?
I just heard somebody blow their nose.
Yeah, so many different kinds of noise.
We should save
Somebody
these.
turned on the background. Johnny Warrior, come out. You can talk to a pretty lady right here. Come on, buddy.
That's right, Kev. Not everybody can say they got a hot woman in their room, but you can.
Well, I know. So take advantage of it. Oh, not just Johnny, but all of you other kind and nice NO members, viewers. Come on.
Thanks to
people.
Psychosis and Gypsy, these young fellows that brought her in here.
Yeah, it's not all news. So, Gypsy, what's going on, buddy? What's going on, John? Are you guys still with me?
Yeah, I'm still here. I hear a lot of background noise, like a television or something.
Can somebody turn down their TV or? Rob, is that you doing the music?
No, I have everything off. That is somebody else. I have no TV, no music. My room is silent.
Oh, hey, John, is that you then?
That's probably John.
Hello, John. Hello, buddy.
Yeah, he's probably not on. Just mute his mic.
Yeah.
Just muted him. There you go.
Well, I just turned it down because, if he's not gonna, he could just say he's gonna be gone for a little bit and then come back. I mean, that's okay.
Yeah.
I want to give everybody a little bit of a chance. So
now I can hear that beautiful voice of yours, Big Kevin.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Hey, you guys, I did talk to yesterday. I did talk to some interesting people, and they said that everybody should make a reliance on and join the crowd and join the movement. But I think I like having my own crowd, my own movement, and I mean, if everybody likes to follow other people, oh, that's more than you're welcome for that and everything. But I like to be a trendsetter. I like to dance to my own beat. Sometimes when you follow somebody else, they start putting out demands, and you only could do something my way, like Frank Sinatra, or you can follow your own way, and you can still hold hands with other people and wave at them. But following other people, that's only going to get you so far, until somebody gets angry with you that you're following, and I don't know. It's just, but my buddy talked to me last night. I got a few of my buddies came on, and they give me helpful, criticized remarks, and I could like curl up my lip and be angry, or I could listen to what they're saying, because one, they might know what they're talking about, and two, that it doesn't hurt to listen and try it. So yeah, I mean, it's nice to have people that care about you and they are willing to give you advice, even though it may be criticism, but still, it depends on how you want to take it. I'm easygoing. I am carefree, and if I might sit down and take a break and listen, and and weigh out the goods or the yays and the nays. And like I said, nobody can force you to pay attention. But I am happy that I got viewers and friends that are not afraid to help you out. So a helping hand, is always a good. Or if they throw you a life ring, it's up to you to grab it. So I say thank you for whoever fixed that picture that I just painted.
Well, that's very nice of you, Kevin.
I'm not talking to you. I was talking to my other friends.
I know. I'm just saying that's very nice of you.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, everybody, are you out to get points? Are you out to win a popularity contest? Then you might want to follow what other people are doing, because sometimes that fits in the genre. Timmy and JLB and Peter are all in hiding. Oh, what is that? Well, I don't know, maybe, but yeah, entertainment is the key. That's right. I don't have a lot of keys, but again, if you have a good personality or a likable personality, sometimes that's enough to keep the viewer, to keep somebody, attractive. What do you call it? Staying around just to see what happens. Or there are people that are sitting in the background in the shadows waiting for the train wreck. So sometimes you just gotta say what the hell and go balls out and do it.
Yeah, I agree with you, Big Kev. There are those out there, and they're looking to do sensationalism. They're looking to do controversial topics. They're actually looking to piss people off.
Oh,
I mean, and I come here and I get to have an intelligent conversation. I get to meet some people I may agree with or disagree with, but it is done civilly,
Yeah.
and that's the way I like it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, like I said, I mean, don't run before you can crawl
Well, yeah,
because it's
I,
not going to work good.
yeah.
If you start slow and do it, eventually you will be leading the pack. But sometimes you just gotta do it slowly and don't try to take giant steps
Yeah,
before your time.
it's like a shit sandwich. You got to take one bite at a time to finish it. Okay.
Well, or you could just smell it and don't touch it.
Yeah, that too.
Because if it smells like poo, a lot of people don't really, they might never have tried that sandwich, but if it don't smell good, usually it's not going to taste good. Because you got to remember, your nose is the first thing that the food smells when it goes into your mouth.
Yeah. So what's everybody else been up to, man?
I mean, you just got to keep moving and slowly and just put, 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 like the little train going up the mountain. I think I can. I think I can. Sometimes that's motivation enough to get you over the hill. Oh yeah. But about my daughters, about that kind of treatment, I think only if the lady was raped and she became pregnant. But again, it's not the child fault. So again, see, I guess if the baby is putting the mother into health risk, and if either one can't survive, I think then I would try to.
When you're talking about a woman getting raped, now there is something that's very, very tragic.
Yes.
And there is a lot of controversy around, rape and abortion. Like if the lady gets raped, she gets pregnant. Okay.
Yeah.
Now my take on it, yeah, she was raped. I fully comprehend she was violated. It's cruel. It's unusual punishment on any woman. And now a child is conceived. Okay. Now that leads me right back to abortion. Okay. And I can't really come out and say, it's okay to get an abortion, and I can't say it's not okay to get an abortion. I'm really on the fence on that one, how to figure that out. All right, Big Kev, I got to dump off here right quick.
Well, are you going to come back?
Yeah, I will come back. I will come back. I will come back.
Okay, well, can you bring back some donuts, hot coffee? That would be nice. Oh, okay, buddy. I'll talk to you in a few. He's a good guy.
Yeah, Robert's a cool guy.
Yeah, don't tell anybody, but he was one of the guys that that give me that good advice from yesterday. I don't have to listen to him. I could just say, well, that's your opinion, and then push him out the door. But if somebody really cares about you, they don't want you to make a mistake, and they don't want you to fall off the boat. They want to help you, so it's up to you to take it and see how far the next round will go. So yeah, him and there was a couple other guys. They're not here right now. I don't know if they're listening, but Mr. Jerry, I hope I say his name right, Kardashian, something like that. He called me up and asked me how I'm doing, and he told everybody else to F off. People that was giving me bad, criticizing me because I had that interview with that panel, that person that I had on my show yesterday, and a lot of people was upset that I had him on my show, and some of the other people told me, "Well, I crossed the line." Did I cross the line? Hey, Mikey, 550, how you doing, buddy? Did I cross the line? Why? I mean, because somebody told me because David was having a show and I interfered with the flow of his customers or his viewers, and they went on my show. I mean, again, if you're, I got 14, 15, 17 people. I mean, if they like what you do and if they like what they hear, I mean, it's not my fault. You know, that you come to my show. I am trying my hardest to keep you on your seat, and you know, but am I stealing views from other people? No, because if they you know, it just depends on that person's personality. Anybody have a comment? I muted John. I don't know if he can hear me. I'll unmute you. Hopefully you fixed your problem with your excess noise.
Not just cargo to go for a ride.
John?
Yeah, still watching TV.
That was a little scary. Hillary, thank you very much, Hillary Hahn.
Hillary.
Or doubts that Facebook chief Mark Zuckerberg just might be considering a political.
Hey, John, are you awake, buddy?
Hillary Clinton's former chief strategist, Joe.
Okay, well, come back. I'll just, there I go. If you want to come back, you can come back. Mikey 550, though, that young, handsome individual of flesh, if you want to come on, our guests would be happy to hear your point of view, because you have good interest and views and opinions. So I just give you the door if you want to come on. Everybody's welcome on my chat room, because everybody has something good to say, or a little bit negative is okay also. I mean, like I said, I can handle it most of the time, except that one guest that Aloe has. That guy's a prick, and he's not the kind of person I would invite on my show. I like Chugiak. Chugiak had, yes, yes, Big Kevin Chugiak was better at wrestling. You know, when I was in school, we had Coach White, and he had a good wrestling team at Chugiak High School in Anchorage, a little bit outside of Anchorage, and nobody was sure he's learned to be kind. Well, you know, I am new. I mean, I don't know how much. I only been on for 6 months. Okay, I am getting 100 subscribers. No, okay, 50 subscribers a month. That's not bad for putting around. I mean, if somebody not knowing what they're doing, somebody that's just babbling. I mean, I'm doing pretty good. Hey, these views are not bought. I got decent following. Richard's still following me, so that's good. Bobby K. All right, buddy. Hopefully you have a good day, and later, Kevin, you are not big. AM big. What does that mean? What's AM? Richard?
Yeah, what's up?
Good
Sorry, I
phone.
went to get
Damn it.
I went to get coffee downstairs. My
Well-
kids are still sleeping.
Oh,
1:00 here.
oh.
You know, teenagers, right? Enjoying
Well-
the summer.
And
Yeah.
are they still going to high school?
My son is. He's in his last year. My daughter, she should be in college, but you know, she's a smart girl, but she don't know what she wants to do. So, you know,
Oh,
yeah.
well, okay. Is your daughter motivated?
I don't know. She enjoys, you know, those games. They used to play Xbox, and now they're into this online gaming stuff. You know, they really are digging
Oh,
that stuff. Yeah,
huh.
I don't know that gaming stuff. It gets to be an addiction with kids today.
Well, I remember when I was a boy, we had those video arcades,
Mm-hmm.
and I used to go into my mom's purse, take
Mm-hmm.
out a handful of quarters. Uh, yeah, it was pretty fun. I wasn't addicted to it, but you know, I mean, sorry, mom, that I took money from your purse.
Yeah, I'm so freaking old, man. I used to play pinball. You know,
Okay,
I'm 57.
yeah, Mikey 550, you coming on, or are you just coming over to visit?
Hey,
I play video games too.
oh, that's nice. Hey, Mikey 550, I saw you singing in an old
I
Sentai
thought that.
7 video. Nice job.
Nice.
Yeah,
Why?
Mikey.
What happened, Rich?
I don't know why, but a Sentai 7 video popped up when Mikey 550 and his wife and what is his name? Johnny Warrior were meeting Sentai 7. And
Yeah,
Mikey got up and sang. He sounded great. I think he was singing in, I don't know, Tagalog or Visayan, but he did a good job.
yeah, Mike. I mean, he's a talented person. So, I mean, you know, if you got a talent, don't keep it boxed up. You know, bring it out into the open. You know how to do guitars, electrical. So, Donna, what do you know how to do? What is your
Um, what?
what's your talent?
My talent? Well, I I I sing too. I can sing.
Well,
I can sing. I can dance, and I'm a good cook. I can cook Italian, Japanese, Western, Thai, Korean, Chinese,
I like
Mexican.
yeah. I mean, try to. I mean, if you're good at something, see how far the next level will take you.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of interest in, like, I know how to make jewelry, sewing, gardening. I have so much interest.
Yeah. So I mean, don't don't just only stick to one thing. You know,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
just try to. That's how you exercise. That's how you exercise your mind by
Mm-hmm.
exploring and doing something different. And don't give up. If you flop one time, try it again. Maybe try it
Yeah.
5 times,
Mm-hmm.
and you might be a good guitarist. You know, if you try
Mm-hmm.
it more, or a pianist, or a cook. Some people get intimidated by the kitchen.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not. That's my station.
Yeah, yeah. My mom, her hobby was florist. I'm doing plants, growing them in greenhouses. My mom had a interesting green thumb. Whatever she touched would blossom. And my mom took her hobby into a business.
Mm-hmm.
And she was in Dutch Harbor in Alaska. My mom had a catering business and she had a florist business at the same time.
Mm.
So again, if you got a hobby and you want to bring it to the next level, that could
Yeah.
be, if you just try a little bit and just have a like you say, going up the mountain with that little train. I think I can. I think I can. when you have positive thinking, positive attitude, usually you will shine whatever you're doing.
Yeah, when I learned how to make jewelries, I started making jewelry for myself, and then I thought about selling it, and now I'm selling jewelries, and I have a boutique in the Philippines. So
Wow. Yeah, I would say that's pretty cool. Um, One of my buddies from Alaska, he I went to my mom and dad. Matter of fact, their business was in on the island, but the island wasn't Dutch Harbor. Dutch Harbor is a small, um, maybe the size of Gimaris, okay, and on Alaska is like the size of Mindanao. I
mm,
mean, and there's a little bridge connecting both of those islands together because one has a big airport.
Yeah.
Dutch Harbor has an airport, and that's how all the fishermen that are going for crab and um, black cod boats, they all they go to Dutch Harbor, and then they take a bridge going over to Unalaska, and Unalaska is where all the 2 minutes away. um, but Dutch Harbor has a stronger name than Unalaska. But during World during World War II, um, if you look up go to Google and you type out the Forgotten War, that's when the Japanese invaded and bombed on the Aleutian Islands in Alaska. And if you're a history buff, take a look at what happened. I mean, more people died of hypothermia than actual bullets. And one island, Adak, no, Attu, the island of Attu, that's the last island in Alaska on the Aleutian Islands. And there was like, I think 1,000 Japanese that took over the island.
Irish people trying Filipino food.
And they took over the island, and they they heard that the Americans was going to have a landing and retake the island. So roughly a thousand, committed suicide on that island. Now today it's a Coast Guard outpost. But yeah, that a lot of these places have a lot of history, and it's pretty incredible what happened and what people had to go through during that time. But yeah, I used to work in Dutch Harbor. Well, not in Dutch Harbor, but on Alaska. I was the cook on the boat on a crab vessel, and I was also the biggest person on the boat. So I had to do extra work outside of the kitchen. But we had a crew of 12 people on board. So
I'm
yeah,
back, Big
I
Kevin.
taught my mom and dad from cooking, okay, and of having a green thumb. I caught that from my mother also. Yes, the island of Attu is the beginning is over the international date line, closer to Korea, over by the 48th parallel. I learned all that stuff because I was on the boat and we got drilled and stuff like that. But yeah, I copied my parents, so I have the joy of cooking, and I also have a green thumb. So when I went to the Philippines, one of my businesses was I had barbecue, I had banana cubes, I did all bananas, hot dogs, sandwiches. Yeah, it was quite fun. And then when I went to the village and our plot of land, I got all kinds of banana trees, senorita, ladyfingers, um, just a whole bunch of things that I just planted. And I had, what do you call it? Coconut. I had golden coconut that I planted, and I had dwarf coconuts that I planted. So it was pretty cool to do all that kind of stuff. But if you have interest in it, then it was fun and easy. If it's something that you're not interested in, then it could be quite unpleasant. Hey, did our Rob? Did you come back?
Yeah, I'm back here, buddy. Yeah.
Well. How did we? Wow.
Please
You know,
forgive
I
me.
thought you come back not because of me. You came back for Donna.
Actually, it was a little of both. Your silky smooth voice, Big Kev, and that really beautiful. I say it in Tagalog, mas maganda Filipina. You know, no man could stay away from. You know.
Well, that's yeah. I mean, I seen pictures of her, and she is a very attractive
I mean,
younger lady.
she could be a supermodel, as far as I'm concerned.
I'm
Well, I think a lot of
already
the
old.
Filipino ladies can go a couple of rounds in those beauty contests. So yeah,
Well, I will tell you this, Miss.
I'm too old for that. I'm too old for that.
I will tell you this, Miss Donna. There is nothing like a fine wine, okay? And you are a fine wine, guaranteed.
but
Thank
be
you.
careful because the wine could turn into vinegar.
Yeah, if you don't take care of it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's how everything.
You know what your
goes,
name-
you know? If you don't take care of something, it could fall apart.
Yes, exactly.
You know what Donna means, right?
Mm-hmm. Lady,
Donna.
lady.
That's right, Bella Donna. And it also means Maria and beautiful.
Mm.
Bella Donna.
One of my buddies from Alaska, he asked me, Big Kevin, have you ever dated native before? Well, do
Native
I got a story
American?
for you? When I was in Alaska, I worked when I was young. This is during the pipeline days, the Trans-Alaska Pipeline. We went from the North Pole all the way to Valdez, and they made one of the world's biggest oil pipelines. And during that time, when they were building it, Anchorage was like a boom town from roughly 1978 to like 82. That's how long it took them to build the Trans-Alaska Pipeline. So I worked downtown, and I worked in a native bar. It was a mixture of native men with giant wallets because they had because of the pipeline money. They had a lot of they had a lot of money, and they went from other parts of the states, and then they went to Alaska, and they worked at the Trans-Alaska Pipeline, and those guys had a lot. They had a lot of money, and I worked at a couple of the bars downtown as a bouncer and a bar back, and they I had the Avenue Bar, and I also worked at
Ronnie knows it.
I worked at the Avenue Bar, the Gaslight Bar. During its heydays, I worked at Gussie Lamore's and Swiftwater Bill's. Those are two different bars, but they were owned by the same person. So I worked there, and I also my last working alcohol place was called the Great Alaska Bush Company. You could type that out on your Google, and it's
Hey,
a
Kev.
strip
Hey, Kev.
a gentleman's
Hey,
bar.
Kevin. Kevin, are
Yeah.
you said Alaskan Bush Company?
I don't know. Some
My
people
husband and his friend would hang out there sometimes.
bar, the bush means on the interior of Alaska. You got to go there by small plane, and the small plane pilots are called bush pilots. Okay, so all this stuff means something about Alaska, and the bush pilot was a person that flew miners and hunters into the interior of Alaska to because big planes can't go there, and our smaller planes can go on gravel runways, the road. They can land on the highway and stuff like that. So it's called bush pilots. But the bar that I worked at is called Great Alaska Bush Company. So it's a gentleman's bar, and gentleman's bar means a strip club. And
Yeah, I
they
know.
use the word bush.
Yeah, I went there before too.
I don't know. All I heard was Bush, and so I had to get in here, man. I heard Bush, and I was like, "Oh goddamn, man! What kind of show is this, man? I'm in, man. Come on, this is Central 7. Come on, let's talk about the Bush."
Sometimes there's a lot of bush, and sometimes there's not much bush to go around. Like in Dutch Harbor,
When I went there, I don't see a lot of bush. They're all shade
Yeah.
though.
Well, that leads to the
I got to
question:
say, I got to
hardwood
say, Donna,
floors, hardwood floors.
They're
or
all
car-
shaved. Sometimes there's the shape. It's like a heart shape.
yeah,
Well,
what's
what
going
do you
on with
like?
that, Donna?
Hardwood floors or carpet?
I don't know. I don't know.
it depends on the mood that you're in.
When the woman is so in love, they would shave it as a heart shape.
Wow, wow, that's thank you for sharing that with us.
Easy. Kevin's having separation anxiety right now.
Now
Don?
Kevin don't even know where to go with it. Huh? What? Huh? I thought we were talking about Alaska.
Well, I
talking about the
know. We're
bushwhackers.
talking about
Went to Alaskan Bush Company now.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Now, see, in Anchorage, there was two Alaska Bush companies. One
There's
close.
one here.
Huh?
There's one here in Arizona.
That's right. It's owned by the same people.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the girls that are in Arizona, they fly back and forth from Alaska to Arizona to work. So yeah, see that you learn something new every day.
Yeah, we went there because my husband cousin from the Philippines visited us here in Arizona, and she wanted to go out, so she's looking for a strip bar. And then my husband said, "Oh, I know one here in Arizona. That's where me and my friends, used to hang out when I was in college." So I was like, "Can I go?" And then my husband actually kind of hesitate to bring me there, and then I said, "It's okay." And then we went there, and then I was like, Alaskan Bush Company. I was like thinking in my head, there's a lot of bush in here.
Well, there's a lot of everything there, young lady, and Alaska, that Bush company makes a lot of money. I mean,
I bet it
Oh
does.
yeah, oh yeah. And then there's like two what do you call that? Bars there. The one is where they only do topless, and then the other one is where they go full on naked.
yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
And then but you can't drink beer on the full on naked one, but you can drink beer on the one that's if you go to the topless one.
That's
Yeah.
the same thing, Donna, in
Oh.
San Jose. Yeah, we have our strip bars out there. The same thing. Yeah.
Mm.
You guys
And then
gotta stop this talk. I'm gonna break out the Jergens lotion at any moment.
Oh man, I'm already starting right now, man. Goddamn.
and
Hey,
then
Gary, how you doing, buddy? I want to say hi to my buddy Jerry. Doing? Oh, Chuku Charlie's Bar. That's in Spanard. That's like a cowboy. They got sawdust on the floor there. It's a nice place. It has like a yuppie crowd there.
Ronnie Rodriguez, you're from San Jose, so you know about the Pink Poodle. That's all strip
Pink
club. That's
Poodle.
the whole, yeah, it's all, it's called the Pink Poodle. It's the biggest strip club in San Jose. That one, it's all nude. It's right across the street from the 49er. It's right on Bascom Avenue. That one is, like what Donna was saying, same thing. It's there's no
Strip
alcohol
bar.
serving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's completely all nude.
But to tell you the truth, it was a nice experience that I went there.
Yeah, Ronnie
Okay.
Rodriguez.
Oh, okay. And have you been to the one in Anchorage?
No.
Just
the
in
one here
Arizona.
Yeah. My husband's cousin, he's all, hey, do you want to lap dance? I was like, no. And then he's like, come on, let's go. So I tipped the girl, and then the girl, kind of slap her boobies on my face.
Uh-huh.
I was like, kind of tickly. So I was just laughing.
Yeah.
She slapped me. She slapped me with her big boobies.
Well, yeah. But don't feel bad if you got little boobies. That's okay too.
Kevin loves boobies.
Well, yeah, that's. But I like the kind that point towards the heavens. I don't like 40, 30 years later and they're pointing towards that they went south.
You don't
One
like
moment they're
papayas?
going north, the next moment they're pointing towards.
But I think the one that's doing the topless, they're like, some of them most of them have a babies already, and I saw some of them like have C-section and stuff like that.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the one that's full on naked, they have good body. Yeah.
Oh, in Anchorage, in Alaska, we got two kinds of strip clubs. One is for like 8 girls of 18 and higher, and we only could drink soda pop.
Yeah.
No alcohol allowed.
Mm.
And the other place is fully naked dancing clubs.
It was $20. The entrance was $20 per person.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of we didn't have a cover charge at
Oh,
the
really?
first company, but they do have cover charges at other bars that I've been to because you only can have so many people that's in the bar because the fire marshal will come out and do a head count, and if you're over the recommended number, you will get a fine, and they could shut you down. So we always try to keep the regular limit of people.
I see. It was different here in the States, the strip bar here, and in the Philippines.
Oh, well, we have
Because in the
a nice
Philippines,
young lady.
in the Philippines, the music is different. The music's kind of like love songs and what do you call that? Careless whisper
Yeah.
song. They love to
So
dance that.
like soft rock and roll.
Yeah, here it's like rock and roll and then rock like that.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, okay.
Motley
I
Crue.
see.
Girls, Motley Crue.
I like Motley Crue. Matter of fact, they went to Anchorage, and they had a concert date there. Like I said, most of the big name groups. He goes to Alaska and then they go to the Asia and have their gigs.
And then we also went to a strip bar in Las Vegas. That strip bar is so expensive.
Oh,
Like, yeah, and they want us to spend more and more money, you know.
wow. Yeah, Death Leopard went to Anchorage. I was there at the Sullivan Arena when this is the time that the drummer was in that car accident and he lost his arm. And they Death Leopard did a tour in Anchorage. Same with Journey. Um, Almost everybody was there in the 80s. Well, now too, because it's a lot. Everybody flies over Alaska to go to Asia because nobody wants to fly over open water no more. But yeah, I like going to the bars. Again, I like to go to the same bar over and over. I don't want to go to a bar that nobody knows me. I feel comfortable in certain nightclubs.
You hit it there. You hit it there, Big Kev. You know, I'm a man of habit. You know, I always go to the same place. I always, find my place. You know, I like to go places where people know me and whatnot. Yep, same thing.
Yeah, because when you go into another bar or nightclub and you don't know anybody, then you're on guard and you are like always making sure looking around and stuff because you're not comfortable at that moment. But I always like to go to the same place, and then they know me and I know them, like the people and the bartenders. I try to on purposely get a good rapport with bartenders and the bouncer. Because if I drink too much, they could put me in the taxi.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I don't even remember how half the time I even got home. Man, I used to park in the middle of the street when I was down in San Jose, man. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. They were like, oh, nice. I remember my roommate looking at me going, hey, and I like, wake up. I go, what? And he goes, man, yeah, did a nice, fantastic parking job. I was halfway in the street.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not good to drive drunk or a little bit
No,
intoxicated.
it's not. Let me tell you something, man. I mean, it scared me. It scared me because it was like I don't even remember getting home, and I stopped doing that. I was like, damn it, man, how did I do that?
Hey man, does Trixie want to come on? I dropped the link. If she wants to jump on, she could come on in. Then I would have two girls at the same time. I haven't had two girls at the same time before.
It would be girl power.
Kevin?
Nah, she's laying down.
Kevin is a chick magnet.
Mm.
Yeah.
There would be a girl power here.
He's always had two.
No, you only need one woman on here, man. Let me tell you what, man. Women, once they take over the show, it's over.
Well, I need variety, so come on board and don't be shy.
Are you sure about that, Kevin?
See, Kevin, I'm telling you, you get two Filipinos in here. Let me tell you something, man. Your show's gone. Let me tell you that.
Or I get 12 people in the house. So if I have a threesome, I think more people will come.
Oh, baby.
Be free. You only live once, so let's sit back, take off your shoes, put your feet up, and just come in for the ride.
Hey Kev, you only got 8 likes, man. 13 watching. I mean, should be more than that for this chat.
Well, I got one dislike, so
let me tell you what's going on. What's going on.
I enjoy you guys too, so.
Yeah, let me tell you what's going on. There is a blog out there right now that is running a show, okay?
Yeah.
And it's a show I don't agree with, number one. I will not mention the show, number two. and everybody is over there to see the slaughter. Okay.
Oh,
Why we hate America. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
oh,
Well,
That's
so
why I
you
came
shouldn't
here.
even don't even give it credence. Don't even give it credence.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
not every show you can put on, Big Kev, is going to be a blockbuster, but it's going to have
well,
integrity. Always
you
remember
know,
that.
I agree.
I
agree with you.
apologize for not checking on with the other person because
No, you didn't have to. He because he does not check on other people. He does
Yes.
not follow the code. You
He'll
didn't have to.
self-destruct.
He just has pop-up shows, and what he does is he secretly messages people and tell them this is the show. I got it ready. Y'all come here.
oh,
Okay. And I noticed in your chat, Big Kevin, that somebody announced there was that show was going on, which is really poor etiquette
Yep.
and decorum. Okay. And if trolls like that don't have etiquette and decorum, that really nothing you can do about it. And don't worry about your views. You just keep pounding away at what you're doing,
Agree.
yeah.
and ignore the background noise.
Well, I don't like the background noise, but you know, again, we got selection, and selection is good. Like I said, I mean,
That's right.
Exactly. I mean, come on, you got
don't
Donna on here.
I
You know, if Donna's gonna come here, you got women on your show. Nobody else gets women on their show. I mean, come on, Big Kev, you
Yeah.
got it.
Hey, I got a question for you, Santai Seven.
What's up?
Why don't we have Donna and Chixie on this show, and they can exchange their ideas on what they think about
That's a good idea.
expats?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
You
well,
know?
maybe you can help out and tell your woman to get on.
Oh, right now
Yeah,
she's
I'm-
tired, man. She's right behind me. I already told her. She's like, no. She just wants to lay down. But you know what? Kev, hey man, do a show like earlier in the day, whatnot. I'll jump on and Donna, hey,
Yeah, sure.
you guys can go at it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well tomorrow's oh God, I can't do that tomorrow because Mr. Dave will be on, and I don't wanna.
No, throw him on because for all you know, his wife's gonna get on too. Then you finally got a women's perspective of what men think or what their ideal of foreigners and
Yeah,
whatnot.
you can have that show right after Dave's done with his.
Yeah.
Dave
I think
doesn't
it's
go
gonna
as
be a long time.
Dave doesn't go as long as your shows go, Big Kev.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll be one of the biggest shows you even get, above, Peter and he had a Aloe and the whole 9 yards. I mean, come on, have the women on.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
That show, that marathon we had, that's gonna be hard to beat that one.
Yeah. I mean, that marathon show was pretty hilarious, man.
Well, again, that's why I broke it down just for people can have a little bit of a break and
Yeah, definitely.
It was great, and I would like to have that again.
Yeah, and just look at it this way: what other show has had two Filipinas on at one time, discussing expats, how they feel about them, and
I just
what
wanted to
their
say a
side
word. I wanted to say a word before I forgot.
Sure.
Ronnie Rodriguez, why do you want me to say, what's that? Me love you long time. Do you think I don't know that? I know that.
Oh, somebody's playing into stereotypes.
Yeah, that's
I
basically
know
what's
that.
happening. Yeah, and Donna picked up on it right away. Yep.
Yeah, Donna's a smart woman. She knows the deal. Okay.
Well, Ron Rodriguez. Well, hey, he's okay.
No, I'm
But
just saying that I you know, that I'm aware on what he's, he wants me to do.
Yeah, his implications there are a little bigger. I mean, Ron, give it a rest, man.
It's all
Those
right.
days are gone. Those days are gone, buddy.
I'm not even a Vietnamese. Come on.
well,
You called out
he's a
Roddy
good
right
guy.
there.
Yeah, I
Come
saw that
on.
movie. I saw that movie. I saw that movie too, Donna.
Yeah, Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun.
Hey, do you want to? Have you heard of this song, Donna?
What?
Do you know the way to San
You
Jose?
know, and
I
you can
got a
eat.
lot of
See,
friends
Donna.
there.
Hey, Donna, they want you to say "love me long time," but to them, they make fun of my freaking city. See?
Me love you long time. Me so honey. Oh, I know
All right,
that.
all right. Now I need to get out the.
He's still
Now I need to
alligator.
get out the lotion.
That'd be a good ringtone.
Did you climax now, Ronnie? Did that satisfy you?
Well, it
Hi,
satisfies
baby.
me.
You want a party?
Yeah.
How much?
How
$5.
much?
You,
No.
I gotta go get a drink. My throat's getting dry.
Hey, Norwegian wants a story. The Norwegian polar bear. I like that. I like that moniker. That's a good one. The Norwegian polar bear. Share a story
Oh
today.
God.
I,
What's up,
I,
Robert?
I'll tell you what. You want me to share a story of the first time I've ever met a Filipina?
Sure.
All right. And this is 99.9% true story. I will only put a point of a percentage of embellishment into it.
Is this another monkey story?
There's no
Monkey
monkeys.
story.
This is no monkeys. Seeing how we get on the subject of what you call me so horny, love you long time.
Oh,
Okay?
I don't like the way you say it. Donna,
Yeah.
you're doing a good job, buddy.
Yeah. So I will play into that, and I'll tell you the first time I met a Filipina. And at the first time I met a Filipino was 1980. Okay, I was 19 years old. Okay, and I was on my way to the USS Dwight D. Eisenhower, which was in the middle of the Indian Ocean during the Iranian crises. Okay, so they put me on a plane and they shipped me to Philippines, and they put me in the transit barracks in Philippines. And a couple of days went by, and a buddy of mine who was going to the Eisenhower with me, he said, come on, man, let's go to the San Miguel Club, and we'll drink some San Miguel. And I said to him, I don't know about them foreign beers, man. I always get the shits when I drink them, you know? And he said, oh, come on, come on. So we went to the San Miguel Club. I saw women fighting over men with beautiful long black hair, golden brown skin, beautiful almond eyes, hourglass figures. I said, oh my God, this is heaven.
Okay,
God has granted me my wish. And, you know, at that time, I was no ladies' man. I really did not know what to do with a woman. And so I sat down and I started drinking the San Miguel beer, and it kind of tasted like skunk piss to me. And but after a couple, you don't taste it no more, and it kind of tastes good. I kept drinking, getting inebriated, and all of a sudden, these two beautiful girls slid up between me and my buddy. And this girl grabbed the inside of my thigh and she says, hi, sweetheart. What ship you on? Huh? Or are you stationed Carito? And I looked at her and I said, what is Station Carito? What is this you are speaking to me? She goes, that means, are you stationed here? I said, no, I'm only here for a couple of weeks. You know, she looked at me and she says, oh, I love your nose. She started playing with my nose, you know, because I have a very high, thin nose. Said,
Is it really your nose, or are you talking about something else?
no, really my nose. I'm not talking dirty. I will get to the dirty part. Don't worry. Just keep your
Hey
powder
guys,
dry.
better get the lotion now. Better get the lotion
Keep
now.
your powder dry.
I was going to tell you what my lady loves about me. Let me tell you something. I mean, she brags about it all the time. So,
So she's feeling my nose and she goes, oh, your skin is so white. And yes, my skin is very white. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. I am the original Casper the Ghost. Okay. I am pasty white. Okay. On the ship, they called me Casper. So we're talking, and she goes, you know, midnight is coming. And I said, okay, what's midnight? And she says, oh, that's curfew. Everybody has to be inside. Why don't you come out the gate and we will go to my place and I will feed you. I'll show you a good time. Well, uh, things started heating up, and I said, well, I don't know about that. You know, I'm just new here.
Are you getting cold feet?
Yeah, I was starting to get cold feet. And that's when my buddy looked at me and he said, well, you big pussy, you going to go out in town or not? Okay. And so I looked at him. And then when somebody calls me a pussy or a chicken, you know,
yeah,
I'm going to do what I shouldn't do. And so we were sitting there. And I said, well, let's have a couple of more drinks. All right. We got time. So I ordered some more drinks. We're drinking, having a great friggin' time. And then all of a sudden, I find myself sucking face with her, man. She's like shoving her tongue down my mouth. Fucking, I thought it was going to reach my throat. She had a really long tongue. Really long tongue.
Whoa.
she was drunk.
97 loves it, oh.
And she was, you know, she's grabbing my inner thigh. And she's grabbing a few other things.
And were you at attention when she did that?
I do, from the time she started sucking face with me and then holding my hand, walking me out the gate, I had a hard time walking. All right, I had what you call a walking stick in my pants. Okay.
Wow.
Doing the tripod. The tripod walk.
Now, you got to fully understand. I've never been to. This is the first time I've been to a foreign country. Okay, so I don't know what it's like out in town. I went out in town with her. We hopped on a jeepney. She gave the jeepney driver some money. You know, eto pa eto, sticky now, right? And off we went. And I don't know where she took me, but we got down some roads and we got into her bahay. That means house. And I tell you,
My virgin ears.
inside her house, it was hotter than two rats fucking in a wool sock on a July day. Okay. And she had this fan going. And she looked at me and she says, okay, sweetheart, you take your clothes off. I said, all right. Boom, boom, boom. Off come the clothes. She said, you lie on the bed. I'll be right back in a minute. I have to take care of something.
Lotion. Give me a second.
Lotion. So she went into the CR, you know, to clean up, use her tabot. Is that how you say it, Donna? Tabot? Tabot. Yeah,
Yes.
there we go. And she come back smelling all nice and pretty, of papaya soap, you know. And she's lying there on the bed. She's looking at me and she says, I know you, cherry boy. She says, I'm gonna ride you all night. All night. You don't have to pay me anything. She says, I like cherry boys. Right? Well, needless to say, I woke that morning at 0600 hours with a proverbial smile that I could not wipe off my face. All right? I was just so friggin' happy. I was like, I'd never had a girl treat me like that. Okay, plain and simple. I was like amazed. I was like, oh my God, I love the United States Navy. Thank you for bringing me here. There is a God. And I looked up and down the street, and my buddy come out of a different house. And I looked at him, and we started walking. He goes, come on, it's a short walk back. He says, we'll make quarters on time. And I said, cool beans. I said, so how was the girl? Right? And he said to me, he said, oh, guns. He said, man, I had the worst night ever. I said, what's the problem? He says to me, that girl lied me on the bed. She took off all her clothes. She started playing with me. And then it hit. She says, oh, you give me $30. I give you everything you want. And I'm like, wow, she charged you, dude? And he goes, yeah, she charged. You want to charge me? I told her, no way. I rolled over and went to sleep. I told her, I said, $30, I could get married for $30 and have pussy every night, you know? And I said, wow, I'm sorry to hear that. He said, how'd you make out? I said, man, that girl rode me like a rape date. I could not stop her. She just did not want to stop. She did not want to stop. I couldn't believe it. I said, I don't have to go out in town the rest of the week, man. The tank is empty. There's nothing left. All right. And he's like, God damn, I knew I should have picked the one you picked. I said, dude, I did not pick her. She picked me. And
I'm
that was
you,
my very first experience with a
Robert.
Yeah.
Was that the reason why you stayed in the Navy?
No, it was not. Real short, the reason why I stayed in the Navy was because they, when my enlistment was up, they offered me $10,000.
I've never been there.
I made second class, and they offered me 3 years of shore duty, and guess where it was at?
Let me think.
Can anybody guess? Take a guess.
Subic Bay, Philippines?
Subic Bay, Philippines. Here I come. And they sent me to school to be a military police officer. Right? But when I got back into Philippines, all those years later, I could never find that girl. And I figured some guy got that girl and married her. Guaranteed.
Ain't nothing like a good Filipino woman, man. Let me tell you what. I've been all over the world, man. I've dated Ukrainians, Russians, Germans. There ain't nothing like like a wonderful fucking Filipino woman.
So what do you think of that story, Miss Donna?
It sounds like to me like the voice that you hear in the radio in the middle of the night. All right, everybody. What's your request?
Yeah, I was just a young, impressionable man when I first. I would say I didn't even have my man card yet. I was only 19.
Oh, that's the time. That's the time that you were so aggressive. a man's aggressiveness is that's the right time.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's my coming of age story, as I would have to say.
What about you guys? Do you have stories to share too?
No, I don't, because I'm actually married and live in Baguio City.
Oh.
I'm actually going on. I'm actually getting ready to start. My wife and I
Oh, I
start,
love Baguio.
start
You
year
want,
10.
you want to hear a scary story?
I
I got a very, very good scary story for you.
All right.
When I was in Alaska, when I was in the bar, and I seen this very nice, halfway nice looking young lady, and I took her to my place, and I was drunk, I'm sure. Had maybe, because I had drinks at my house, so we went to the house. We had a couple more drinks, went to bed, and woke up the next morning, and I had to go to the bathroom. And I went to the bathroom, and lo and behold, I had blood all over my eyes and my Mr. Me, my.
don't even know where. I don't even know what's going on now.
Okay, so I go, shit, what happened? And then I seen my Mr. Happy, and I was okay. And I go, man. And then I looked up at the mirror, and I said, what the hell happened to me? You know, because evidently I had a very good night. And I looked in the mirror, and I go, oh my God, what happened? And I had blood all over my face, dried up blood.
Oh shit.
Oh.
All
Hey,
over my
Robert.
So you earned your red
Robert.
wings.
She's a vampire.
Hold on. Robert. Robert. Yeah,
Robert? Oh, he passed out.
He's doing it right now.
Well,
Rob.
Eddie, soldier. But that was my.
Don't choke it,
That was
Robert.
my story. I mean,
Oh, my lady, she never had a foreigner before. It was funny. Yeah, our first time, it was this quick. I came off the airport, she picked me up, and we ended up at the apartment that I had rented, and actually it was a condo. Took her there, and then that was it, man. It was done within the 5 minutes, man. Just pulled her in, and she was like, because she's been with the guy before, but she was with the Filipino, and she kept telling me that he had this little tiny little like thumb penis. When she got me, it was like, she goes, holy shit. She didn't know what to do with it. That's a true story. She's right behind me right now, just there laughing, going, yep.
On that. Hey, Robert.
oh, Robert, what are you doing, buddy? You okay? Call 911.
Christ, man. Damn, he just put his dick in a goddamn blender.
He's choking. He's choking it. Don't choke it, Robert.
Focus.
Don't choke it.
Focus. Do you
What
need
was
us
that?
to call an ambulance? Because you're not supposed to put it in the grinder.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. Kurgan. Not a blender.
What the heck is that?
Well, maybe he's sharpening in it like a pencil sharpener.
Have one. Just open one up for me, babe. Thank you. Oh,
He's
man.
choking it.
No, that was me pounding it on the table.
Oh.
Maybe he's angry with himself.
Hey man, where's this show going, man? God damn, man, this is like internet porn. I think we're gonna get flagged.
It's already there.
Yeah.
Where's Robert? He unmuted his mic and turned his blender on.
Well, I thought I looked at his mic and it was.
I've done some kinky ass shit, but that is way too kinky for me.
Now, I can honestly say my wife, both of us met in the Middle East.
Mm.
Mm.
At least for a while.
Yeah, I was playing with a bunch of, I was messing with a bunch of fucking Filipinas when I met Chixie. Man, I had a bunch of Filipinas I was messing with, but somehow she stole my heart, man.
Mm-hmm. God, what's Robert doing? Putting the dog in the blender?
I don't know what's going on, man. If I hear a microwave, man, I'm out of here. Damn, he's got every appliance going.
This is a family show, you know.
Oh, it used to be.
Now it's a live stream porn.
Yeah. No shit, Donna. Damn it.
Donna Johnson, where are you from in the Philippines?
Quezon City. I was born in Quezon City, Manila. Yeah.
Yeah. Now my wife's uncle lives in Fairview.
Oh, really? I have so many relatives in Fairview.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're in Crescent City. You're way up there, huh? Yeah. San Jose.
Smells like peanut butter.
Vanilla protein.
Smells like peanut butter.
I met my husband in the Philippines.
Mm.
He's a white, a half white, half Filipino. And then he went there to meet his fiance that he met online. And then he found out, that the girl is, having a Filipino boyfriend at the same time. So they got separated, got broke up, and then during that time I have my business going on in the Philippines. I own a couple chains of bake shop.
Mm-hmm.
And then it happens that his aunt is my neighbor, and then every morning they would buy bread on my bakery. And then his cousin said, "Hey, why don't you hook up with that girl? She's single." And during that time, I was like 20. I was 24 years old, and I don't have any plan on getting married or settling down.
Yeah, sure.
I was focusing on my business, and I wanted to be like successful businesswoman. So, and then it is funny because for consecutive, I think 4 or 5 days, he's trying to hook up with me, and then I finally agreed to go out there lunch with him, and then out of a sudden his girlfriend came back, his fiance, the one that has a Filipino boyfriend. So the time I don't know where my place is, where I'm gonna put myself, because
So you don't know your situation.
Yeah, I don't know where my situation is. So I was kind of mad at myself for entertaining him, because I'm pretty perfectionist, basically. I'm OCD, and everything to me is in order and very organized. So when I made a mistake, I'm beating myself up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but he apologized to me, and then he came back here in America, and he keeps pursuing me, and he said that he ended his relationship with that girl, and we continue chatting each other and knowing each other. And then yeah, and then the rest is the history.
Let me tell you something about a Filipino. When you're sitting here and I'm sitting here chatting with you guys,
Mm,
and my lady Trixie is sitting here hand feeding me already,
mhm,
peeled off, shrimp, and feeding it to me. That's a
mhm.
Filipina. You know,
Yeah. Mhm.
I love Filipina, man. I love them. Let me tell you, ain't nothing like them
Yeah.
in the world, man.
Yeah, I do that too. Up to this point, we've already been married for almost 10 years. And, I still do that. I still serve his food, peel, shrimp for
Exactly,
him,
Donna.
or give
Exactly.
him a massage,
Hmm.
everything. Yeah.
Every morning I
But
get a massage.
but Donna, you can't hurt your husband.
Yeah. But, there's a time that you will meet you will meet the wrong one.
Oh yeah, you
You
get the
know,
wrong ones
that
too.
would lead, yeah, you would meet the wrong one that would lead you to the right one.
Sometimes, right?
Yeah. hmm you just have to be smarter to your decision.
That's good advice, Donna. That is the truth.
Yeah.
All the bad women that I've been with, it's like, man, I met Trixie. Shoot,
Mhm.
I couldn't imagine myself anywhere else. You know,
Mhm.
only with her.
Because when I was single, I never see myself getting married. It's not that I'm against marriage. It's just that
Hmm.
I don't see myself getting married. And just because I'm so busy, doing my own thing, and also I love my freedom, and every time I would have a relationship, that's all that I'm asking for is, give me freedom, at least, the freedom to decide for my own, you know. And most of my ex-boyfriends before, they fail.
Exactly. That's what Trixie told me that she loves about me, that I give her freedom, that I don't put her in a
Yeah,
cage, that as
yeah,
long as she could think freely, on her own. Because I do. Go ahead, do what you want to do. You want to start a
yeah.
YouTube channel, you want to, start your own business, you want
Mhm,
your own sorry store. I don't care.
mhm,
What do you want to do? Half the
mhm,
time she takes my money anyway, but I don't care. It's like,
mhm,
as long as she's happy. And she's laughing right
mhm.
now because she goes through my pockets, takes my money. I
Hey,
don't care.
Ren. Now she's going to be taking you down to the jewelry store.
Yeah. Oh my God. Here we go.
My
Yeah.
my ex-boyfriend before, he's pure Filipino, but he grows up here in America, so he's also American citizen, and he's also a businessman. So we both have our own business. I mean, I didn't ask for him. I didn't ask any cent from him. So I established my business on my own. But
Awesome.
he keeps getting into my shit, like, that's not how you run the business, this is that. It's like, you know what, let me do it. If I fail, I would learn from it. And it's just,
I'm,
I don't know, it's just like,
I did make one mistake though.
mm.
I introduced my wife to Amazon.
Ouch.
Yeah. That's gonna cost you a lot of money, motherfucker. Let me tell
I might have to go back to hustling on the streets.
you.
Yeah, I mean, my setup between me and my husband is different from most of the couple, because I don't touch his money and he don't touch my money, because we have our own. So yeah, it's
Oh,
really different. If I want to buy something, I don't have to ask his permission because it's my own money. And if he wants to buy something, it's his own money. I don't touch his money. I don't even look at it. I don't ask it about it. And he does the same thing to me too.
That's
Good for
right,
you,
Donna.
Donna.
The only
Good
thing
for you,
he should
Donna.
be
That's right.
touching is your fun parts.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
okay,
and
Robert. Okay, Robert.
yeah,
Robert.
and
You just. Hey, Robert. Now that you're back, I want to say something. Your counseling went through because I popped in the other chat on the channel that will not be named, and they're all complaining about being blocked over here.
Ain't no freaking problem with that. Shit, we don't need them here. You know what I mean?
No.
All I gotta do is just respect everybody here and everybody that's in this channel, and disrespect, Donna. There's no reason for them to be here.
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
Well, I think on that part, this is my opinion about that, is that every one of us has our own opinion. We have our own opinion. And it doesn't matter if you agree with it, as long as we understand each other and respect each other's opinion.
Oh, those clowns don't have any kind of opinion. What they do is they just try to rise you and get what they want the fur on the back of your back, to raise. That's what they want to do.
No.
Yeah,
and actually, there's only one person. There's actually one person on that panel that I have respect for, and that is Roberto. Oh, it says Styles on it now too.
Yeah, it says it's on there. Yeah, the last time I checked. Yeah.
Yes, it's nature. It's natural. It's in our nature. When someone came in that has a different opinion, we automatically attacked it. It's natural.
But no, it got really good. It got really funny because Steve Montanelli actually cussed.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord. Hey, Miss Donna, what do you think of Quagmire? AKA says Style.
Quagmire. Oh my God. I never heard that one before. But
Robert, Seth and Lynn were my friends.
He's my friend too. But I love I love ribbing him, poking him in the side, man.
Yeah.
He's a good man.
Okay.
I like
here's the
thing. Jerry, Mr. Kardashian. I like him too.
Well, no, actually, I'm a fan of the Kuya Nation.
Oh God!
Kuya Nation.
Is my mic on? Oh shit!
You know what? You hit the vlogging big time in the Philippine YouTube community when Psychosis trolls you.
Really?
He came on our show earlier, but we couldn't hear him.
Psychosis and Hemi were my first critic.
Yeah. I watched them in the chat while you were doing your blog, Donna.
Yeah, they're my first critics.
Yep. Then you hit your. Actually, you have a channel. You know what? Hey, I gotta subscribe to you. Same with Chica. If you have a channel, Donna.
Yeah.
What's your channel?
I have my channel. It's my.
I wasn't asking about your channel. I'm asking about Donna.
It's Donna Johnson from Filipino in the US. Yeah.
Hey, I'm subscribed to your channel.
No.
Now I'm gonna go unsubscribe.
Hey, no. I was kidding.
Hey, did you see the pictures did you see the pictures they sent to Boomhauer? You there, Says?
Ren.
Yeah, what's up?
He always.
What's that?
Oh, I sent some really lovely pictures to Barry Jordan of a girl that used to know him. I kind of retaliated for you because of the pictures he sent of you.
Huh? What? Of me?
Says,
what?
Yeah, you know the Waterlay pictures he sent of you in video.
Oh
God, that was hilarious video. I loved it, Ren. It was I was rolling.
Yeah,
I was rolling.
Little Joker, hey, little Joker.
Yeah. Hey, I say. So I retaliated for you. I sent him some pictures.
I appreciate that. I saw that. Hey, I appreciate that, man. That guy really, Dama got me on that one, motherfucker. And this reporter went and sent a bunch of pictures. He did a picture of me and a picture of little Joker both together. We both look like brothers. I Oh, yeah, Roddy. Yo, bato. Oh, man.
So
Bato, no books
Baguio
for
life,
life.
you're up late,
Yeah, I can't sleep, so
up all
I'm
night.
trying to get. Yeah.
Hey, you guys. I want to turn off and then come back on. We've been on for 3 hours, and I'll just make it turn off, and then we'll come right back.
Hey, Ren, I thought Chica's gonna come in.
She will on
Chica,
this.
oh my God, Chica's stuffing her face right now with shrimp. Come on, you know her. All she does is eat.
Yeah.
And she's stuffing my face with shrimp right now. She's actually hand peeling every. Like I said, a Filipino. You know, regardless of the bad rep they get, you get a good Filipina. I mean, God, she's hand peeling all these shrimps and just hand feeding me while I'm sitting here talking to you guys.
Okay, I'm
that's a good
going off
Filipino.
for 5 seconds.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2.